Thank you very much for staying with us on Tea or Coffee right on High Impact Television. Okay, so yes, social media, I would say, is an interesting place where you get to see a lot of happenings, a lot of things that you would not probably think about. In fact, there are some stories you get to see on social media and you doubt if this actually happened. But yeah, they really happened for someone to have shared it on social media. So yes, there's this story that I would like to share with you and know what your opinion is. So there's
Okay.
a dad that decided to punish his daughter for bullying someone in school.
All right.
And the punishment he gave the girl was considered weak by people on social media.
Okay.
That, okay, so your child bullied someone in school, and in order to teach this child a lesson, look at the weak punishment you are giving to the child. So the question is, what should be the punishment for bullying in schools? Not just in school, anywhere. What should be
Okay.
the punishment for bullying?
What was the punishment that the father gave the child?
I think she was meant to be grounded and not have chocolates, biscuits, and the rest for a long
Grounded.
time.
Grounded. As in, you mean grounded?
That is considered punishment.
Are they
because-
Africans?
No.
Okay. You mean as in grounded? I'm sorry. The reason why I'm exclaiming this way is because I am a proper African person.
Well, it feels that he is taking away the privilege of this child. Probably chocolates, biscuits, these are the things the child is like fond of and really likes. And then you taking it away from the child is some sort of punishment and would make the child learn his or her lesson.
Grounded. No wonder it was slammed on social media. Grounded. Grounded.
Well,
Grounded? I'm sorry
but
I'm
what do
mentioning...
you think should be the punishment?
I'm sorry I'm saying grounded way too many times because in my mind, I am looking at what, you know, the child or the children that his daughter has bullied. And I'm wondering, grounded, will they be excited that this girl that has been bullying them
also.
was grounded, and the only thing the dad did was take away chocolates and probably phone screen time and all of that? Bullying is wrong. Let's just start from there. Bullying is something that should be eradicated. And unfortunately, it starts from when you're young till when you are an adult. Adults bully adults. Adults bully children. Children bully adults.
Actually.
Sometimes it is some sort of manipulation. And sometimes bullying can be physical. Sometimes it is violent. Because, I mean, I'm looking at... So now that they're not Africans, I'm thinking of the American or foreign movies I've seen and how some children bully other children. So what they do to them sometimes is probably beats them up, always stressing them out in school, lock them up in their lockers, always doing something, humiliating them, basically, in front of other children. And then, of course, they're the laughing stock in class or in school and all of that. And so it makes the child that is being bullied very afraid to come to school or to be in a place or in any gathering because of this other person. This child will be running away from this other person every time because, you know, this person is always stressing them out and all of that. So I think genuinely that the punishment for bullying should be very severe. I am not a fan, and I'm going to say this very clearly, I am not a fan of violence towards children. I don't believe in you beating a child or you spanking a child. That's not my belief. Yes, you can give corporate punishment, but it has to be very reasonable. The punishments must fit the crime. It doesn't have to be physical. There are ways at which you can... Well, grounding a child, yes, works. But, I mean, how severe is it? Does this child... Now, another thing is, does this child understand what you are doing? So, I remember when we had a child psychologist on the show one time, and we were talking about why... talking about if beating is okay or spanking a child is okay and all of that. Because, I mean, religious... organizations believe that when you spare the rod, you spoil the child. Or there's this thing my parents used to say. I'm going to say it in Yoruba. And then I'm going to try as much as possible to translate. It says, please listen.
Okay.
Aya ọmọdé ni àìgbọràn dì sí.
Oh,
Igi la fi lè
I've heard
jáde.
my
So
mom
which
say
means
that.
I'm going to try to be literal. It means that
In the mind, the heart of a child is where
very stubborn
stubbornness
Yeah.
dwells in. So it's cane you'd use to chase
or
it
a
out.
rod. Yes. And, you know, I feel like parents took that literally. Anytime my mom wants to,
Nigerian
oh my
parents
goodness, my mom will say
especially.
that first before she does whatever. I feel
So
like
just
they use
know
that
that
to
before she
justify.
completes that proverb, you're in trouble.
Oh my goodness, you already know. The moment my mommy says, Aya ọmọdé, I'm sorry.
Or sometimes it's just the facial expression of just looking at you. You know you are in trouble. You're in for it.
See, when you have done something, and so my dad was more lenient with us. You don't want to get my dad upset. He would talk to you and you'd be very sad. My mom, yes, would. There's a look that she would give to you that you know that you are dead. You are already dead. So she goes like, okay, so, Bade. Or she says, Omobolade.
Yes. I don't know. Like, there's this tone in which they call your name when they are angry, when they're excited. Like from the way they call your name, you can actually tell.
Your heart will skip
Exactly.
millions of beats. It goes like,
Even when you've not done anything wrong sometimes, you begin to wonder like, okay, so what just happened? Why did she have to call my name like that? Especially when she calls it in full. Or she calls your middle name. Just know you're in for it. I'm trying to imagine a Nigerian parent being called by the school to tell you that your child was caught bullying somebody.
My child is bullying I'm going to give you something that happened one time. So in primary school, in my primary school, there's something we call open day.
Okay.
So open day, yes, is when all of your troubles are going to be opened.
And before then, you have to go and beg those teachers that you know that will probably expose you. So you have to go and be so nice. Maybe when they're coming to school, you help them with their bags.
Oh, my goodness.
Or you help them mark their books or just help them some sort before open day.
Unfortunately, there's a difference when it is you that they told that, open day is on Friday. Make sure you tell your parents. They call parents individually. Or send them messages or make sure that, whomever it is, because in primary school, you have to have a guardian that will come and pick you up from school.
Yes.
Whomever it is going to be on our signboard, our assembly board. It is obvious. And it happens
when they
on
don't
Fridays.
Come, they call them that
Why
morning
weren't
to remind.
you around for your child's open day?
It was actually a big deal. Like, my dad will literally not go to the office that day. Like, he takes that day off.
For open day. Because it's very serious.
And it goes hours. He can spend like 30 minutes with one teacher, just explaining. And my dad likes to ask questions.
I know your dad. So I know how interesting that would be.
He would ask, okay, so who are the friends in class?
Oops.
What are the subjects she's good at?
Whoops.
What is she not good at? And the response is like, and the bad thing is you would be beside your parents. Like, you would sit right beside them. While all of these things while the teacher is saying
you have to be there. They're having a seminar for your sake.
There was one particular one. I was trying to stretch my leg to, tap the leg of the teacher that he's okay. Don't say anything again. And the teacher goes, why are you stepping on me? Oh,
I'm sorry.
She just made it worse. And my dad was like, oh, you're stepping on her, so she doesn't tell me your grades and all of that.
Please show me her grades.
And guess what? The term before that, my results, I didn't take it home.
Whoops. What happened to your result? They didn't give us.
No, there was a particular subject that my dad already warned me, and he told me that I have to do better and come back with better grades. But it was still on the same level. I did fail the subject, but he was expecting excellent grades from that particular subject because he loves the subject. He got a lesson teacher for that particular subject. And at the end of the day, I didn't get the grade he was expecting. So because of that particular subject, I did not take my result home. So what I told him when I got home was that for this session, we've been told in school that they would compile first term, second term, third term. It's at the end of third term would get the results. And this open day came, my dad right in front of the teacher. And the teacher was like, oh, you didn't know? We gave them their results. And that was why I was trying to step on the teacher.
You are toast.
Just to explain to the teacher, like, I've not told my dad. I was trying to signal, but the teacher didn't even answer me. And my dad was like, where's the results? I said I did not collect results. I was still trying to lie in front of the teacher that I didn't collect my result. The teacher was like, Popola, I gave it to you personally.
You are toast. So please, where is the result, ma?
Well,
Mother?
actually, you would not believe where I hid the results.
Ma.
Under my bed. Because I know that if I am not home, like if I've gone to school and they're checking my room for something, before you think of going under my bed to check for something, because I don't put things there. So that was the safest place for the result. If it's in my wardrobe, if he needs to pick something from my wardrobe, he would see it definitely.
So
when we got home, I went to break it out. I won't forget that day.
I am sure you got... Mine was a little bit different.
Okay.
So my mom came for the open day, not my dad. I would, most times for stuff like that, I'd rather my dad comes because it's easier. And I know that my dad would give the teachers money. My dad would be this and that and all of that. So, you know, and I was tiny, so I'd be right behind my dad. I was the daddy's girl and all of that. So, what did I say I was? I am.
Still, exactly, I was going to say that.
Anyways, so my mom came instead. Ha! And then, of course, when immediately you enter, good afternoon, ma. You're welcome to primary 3.
God bless you and your family.
Amen. All right. My mom came in, and then, of course, my mom is very familiar with the teacher because I think they attended something together. They know each other properly. So it was the teacher that personally told my mother to come. So, Omobade, please come outside. I came with all of my notes. I came. Note, computer class. I know it's all right.
Computer class, French class, Yoruba. My note is never complete.
Computer class, I know it's the right notes. French, I was very good because I was a French captain there. Yoruba, yeah, I did well in Yoruba, especially in secondary school. So, it's time. Home economics, okay, very good. I had very good. Mathematics, that was a compulsory thing that you need to know. Social studies, yes. Intro tech.
Intro tech, that one, you know you'd have to do constructions and all of that, drawings. So
it was a note. But see, every other note was on point apart from my computer. I feel like I was sleeping in computer class. I just can't remember. You were meant to draw you're meant to draw floppy
like that? I mean,
disks.
for computer, it should be more of practical sessions than theories.
The teacher, yeah, but whatever.
Well,
so you were meant to draw floppy disk, joystick, the desktop, the inputs and outputs devices. I will never forget. And then, of course, my mom was like, okay, so what happened to your... I put my computer notes like under. I was hoping that she'd be tired by the time.
But then they just pack everything and let you go.
No, she was like, give me that one. Because I never... So if I'm excited about a particular subject, I'll go home and talk about it. We'll talk about it, we'll converse, we'll play, and all of that. There's always like a study session between my brothers, my mom, and all of that. So, you know, my mom was like, open your computer notes. I say open it. So this is what I did. My first 5 pages, I wrote in notes complete. The last pages, I wrote in notes complete. You see the middle. So if you open it, I will draw. So I'm a doodler. Yeah. So if I am
trying.
If I'm not paying attention to something, I'm always doodling.
I don't understand. Why would you be drawing inside?
I know it's in fine arts, yes. I was always at the back. because I wasn't paying attention. Let me just be honest. I wasn't
And
paying
then the
attention.
subject that didn't have anything to do with drawing, you decided to draw in.
Unfortunately, I didn't even know how to draw. So you know all this stick match. You know all this stick match where you put, circle, one line, one line, one line. There's this particular one that I've been trying to know how to draw. So this is it. So I put circle, one line, one line. So one circle is a king. He's sitting down. The other circle is begging for food.
If I was not paying your school fee, you will go back home that day and learn vulcanizing or something.
I was trying to draw a cuboid and rectangles and pyramids.
While in the computer class.
Yes. I will not forget.